Hello, my name's Tom Cahill. It's Friday the 15th of August 2014. I want to do another video about the Woolwich Hoax and the links to TfL. I discovered this link about a week ago when a recruitment agent approached me about a job which I figured, adding two and two together, that it was a job for TfL. And I said that I'd been basically blackballed from that company for another reason, but I also said that my involvement with a lady called Dana Skelley precluded any possibility of me working there because she's a protected useful idiot or active participant in various things that are going on that I know are wrong, and I had an intimate involvement in these because I was working on a £50 million claim which had been completely caused by her, yet had been sort of subverted on three separate occasions. One of these was a smoking gun, which is explained in a video which is the 01 video, so it's Woolwich Hoax / Dana Skelley TfL 01, and that explains in detail about that. But if you read the caption, you'll understand it in like 1 minute. But if you want to listen to the details, it'll take longer. Right. So I work for TfL as a contract quantity surveyor. As I said, a week ago I was approached, and the whole thing came together. Yeah, basically what it is TfL manage is Transport for London. They manage the underground. They manage now they've linked the underground and overground trains together as one division. Then the roads is a separate division. Now I thought Dana Skelley had been made in charge of surface transport, which would have been the overground trains and the roads and the cameras and all that stuff. But it seems that because she used to be a head of one section of 5 sections of the roads when I was there, but she kept seeming like she was going to get upped for no reason. And if you look, now she's in charge of, well, now the various different sections that surface transport would include would have been, or TfL does, is the tubes, the trains, the roads, the cameras, the congestion charge cameras, the traffic enforcement cameras and the traffic management cameras, the tunnels, the bridges, with all the cameras. There's cameras everywhere. Some pedestrianised areas like Parliament Square used to be theirs, the ferries, and notably the buses and the cameras on the buses and the Oyster Cards and the Oyster Card printouts on the buses. But for the purpose of this video, we've just got to remember that I wrongly thought she was head of surface transport. She's not. She's now in charge of asset management, so that's changed, or that's what I saw at the last time somebody checked her LinkedIn profile. But the point is, it still says on the organogram that she's head of roads. So the whole thing gets very confusing. But the fact that I've said, look, she's involved, she must be involved, and she's quite clearly, she's doing the splayed out finger thing. She's obviously a Canaanite Israeli agent. She's a Mossad agent, I'd say, probably. And they put these people in place years ahead. They promote them despite, normally because of their incompetence. They're always completely unpleasant to everybody. They don't even have to pretend to be nice in lots of instances because they're just unabashed, criminal terrorists, right? And they get pushed up, and then when something goes wrong, they're between a rock and a hard place because no one likes them anyway. They've just been tolerated because no one's got any choice because they just mysteriously get upped all the time. And of course, they can cut them loose at any time and say, look, she's just a maniac, And of course, if you look at the other videos, you'll become aware of why I'm saying that. She's universally unpopular, totally incompetent, and upped despite this. Right now, if you look back to the 7/7 bombings, you had Bob Kylie was put in place. He put in place the Oyster Card system, which I'm told is something to do with the CIA, had a lot of involvement with that. Now, Bob Kylie, of course, was working for the CIA at the time. So the CIA put their agent in charge of Transport for London as a commissioner when they put the 7/7 bombings went off. So that was a war for CIA-backed, the people who backed the CIA backed him being put in there, backed the wars that this was to encourage. And of course, when those Pakistani peace protesters didn't blow up a bomb, that would have been on one of the buses, and that would have been the cameras, that would have been under his authorship as well. Now the point is, with this Woolwich hoax, every single logistical point, it wasn't a killing based mission, it was a hoax. So every single thing that happened would have been to do with blocking off the roads, blocking off people seeing anything, and blocking off the cameras or the Oyster Card system logging the actors getting on and off the buses. It would all be to do with that type of stuff. So therefore, it would all have to come down to TfL. I don't know who exactly, but it will be a combination of them. So that's all I will leave it with. Thanks very much. Bye.